Hi guys, in this video we're going to take a quick canter through the League Manager's Teams database and talk about where all the fields in the database are used by the plugin. So I have a lot of teams in my development site, but I'll look at my favorite one. And the first thing is that this title is for use on the back end only. And I tend to use the full team name and mascot, but the title does not appear anywhere in the front end of the site. What does appear is the team name, the team mascot. The short name is used primarily in the ticker. It shouldn't be more than 4 characters, preferably 3. If you want the ticker to kind of keep its shape. The team link is used, which you can link the team name to any site you want. The team venue comes out of the venues database. And so let's just take a look at that, because pieces of it are also used. So here's the venues, and if we search for Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, there it is. Now with the venue, unlike teams, this is the stadium name, and we'll see in the settings where the stadium name is used. That is the stadium name. It's important you put that in what you want there for the stadium name. It does appear on the front end. Then there's a street address, a city, state, zip code. You can adjust those if you're in the UK, a different country, to make them work for you. These are used if you decide you want to link the venue text to Google Maps. And there's a venue website. Can be anything you choose, and again you can choose to link the venue name, the venue text to the website as well. So we'll show you that. So let's go back here to Teams and go back to Cal. So we've talked about the name, the short name, mascot, the team link, which is you can have the team name link to the team name text link to the team link, or link to the team schedule. We'll see that. The venue you have to pick from the venue database, so I suggest putting the venues in first. Then there's the logos. So the small team logo appears a collection of places, and we'll look at where that appears. And the large team logo really at this point appears in one place. In the future there'll be a couple of others. This should be 41 by 28, and this one 125 by 125. If you stick to those sizes, you'll have better luck. So let's go through and look at some of these things. So in the standings tables, this is the only time I'm going to look at the standings tables, but there is an option in the standings tables to show the team logo, and it'll be the small logo, the 41 by 28. And pretty much everything I have to say about schedules applies to standings as well. So we'll just focus on schedules. Here's a league schedule, and again, these are the this is the small logos that display on the schedules. The galleries, again, is also the small logos. The team schedules is the small logos. And in the ticker, the logo is even reduced more. It's actually 14 high, not the 28. And the slider uses the smaller logo right now. So the small logo used a lot of places. The large logo there is an option that we'll look at to have the game time or score go to the game page, and here's where one of the places, the only place right now where the larger logo is used. I believe I was on the wrong one, excuse me. So let's talk about how a couple of these things. Oh, before we do that, let's go ahead and change a logo. So if you want to set a logo, the idea is you make your logos 41 by 28 and 125 by 125. In the store on ShoalSummitSolutions.com, there are a number of logo sets for Pac-12, SEC, NFL, bunch of them, so that if you aren't comfortable doing that work or don't want to be bothered with that work, full sets are available on ShoalSummitSolutions.com. But if we wanted to change it, you just do it through the media library. Here's the files. So I'm going to upload a different file for Cal. Put this guy in here, and I'll insert it into the post. And now we have the bear there. And again, I can do the same thing here. Upload a file. I've already prepared a file. I'll just drop it on there, and I'll insert into post. And now we've changed the logo. So here's my Cal logo right there. Let's reload it and see if it actually changes. And there we have the bear. So it's that easy. The work really is involved in scaling the logos in some sort of image editor. So let's look at a couple of the other options. And again, I'm going to focus on the schedules since the standings are pretty much the same. The team name, you can choose to show the name and the mascot, California Golden Bears, San Francisco 49ers. You can just show the team name, California, San Francisco, or you can just show the mascot, which might be appropriate for youth leagues and so forth, and choose whichever one you want to show. So maybe we'll just show the name. You can turn the logos on or off. Let's turn them off. Location format, you can show just the stadium, which remember that's the title of the venue. You can show the stadium with the city or state. We don't need to change that. You can change TBA if you want it to say TBD, whatever you choose for that. The name, you can have the name link to either team schedule or the team URL. Let's try the team schedule for now. And the location, you can have it link to the venue URL or to the Google map. Let's try the venue URL. The other thing we can do, I'm not going to mess with the date and time formats here, but we can choose to link the time to the game page. And let's save those changes. So now we go back here and look at this. There's no links right now, but because I just turned them on. So let's reload the page. And we've lost the logos. We now have links for the team names, a link for the time, which I've already shown you, and a link for the location. So let's go ahead and look at a couple of these. We go to California. It shows the current schedule. If we go down and look at one of the time and scores, it will show the uses the larger logos for that. You can also, when you're managing in the Manage Games screen, you can edit a game and you can put in content for the game, which might be your own game summary if you want, or a link to various game reports. And so these link to the Cal and Oregon game reports from their websites. But whatever you choose to do there is certainly one of the options. Or before the game, you could, for example, this game is just about to start, in fact. And you could also have content here that has some of the pregame hype, build-up, ESPN, whatever you wanted. There's those, and then we can look at any of the links. Let's go to ANZ Stadium, and there's the link to that particular stadium, and that was set in the venues database. So let's go back here and to settings and see if we can't get rid of these. Let's put this back to team name and mascot, put the logos back. We'll leave the stadium, but now instead of the schedule, let's do the team URL, and instead of the location, the venue URL, let's go to Google Maps, and let's remember to save the changes. Let's see what we got here. So the logos come back, the full name comes back. These, though, now link to the team website rather than the schedule. And like I said, that game is just about to start in 15 minutes. And the still limp goes the same place. I didn't change that link. And this link now should go to Google Maps. And there is Sydney, Australia. And Google Maps is really pretty forgiving. If you get the address about right, it doesn't have to be perfect. It figures it out for you. And I think I've reset most of these. Well, the links go through to the galleries as well, and the links will go through to the team schedules as well. You can see we have the links here. Where's Qualcomm in San Diego? About 30 minutes from here. So I think I've covered all the fields in here. We talked about the big and small logos, the home venue, and the way the home venue drives some of the options for the display, the names and how they're used. Oh yes, the short name is only at this point used in the ticker. So it shrinks down the logos to about half size. And Cal, there's the bear. If you reload, I just had to reload the page. It uses the short names. So if you're using tickers, you want to have short names. You can do 4 if you want. And the slider is, again, using the small logos. But this is the only place at this point where the short names are used. I think that covers just about everything with the Teams database and how you can use it in various ways on your displays. So that's it for now. Talk to you soon.